I am officially an engaged man. All the women out there, I'm sorry. But I am officially an engaged man to that beautiful woman over there, Elise Marie Nuevo. Could you put some clapping effects in the background, Julia? Thank you. I'm officially an engaged man, but I didn't do it here in Miami. There's actually a beautiful love story behind it. I did it in London when we traveled for the holidays. We went to London and then Paris, and this video is actually, it is a property tour because towards the end of the video, we're gonna show you the beautiful hotel that we stayed at called Le Meurice in Paris. It's one of the most incredible experiences we've ever had. And you're gonna see why, because the attention to detail, just things that they did that I've never seen done, you'll see it, but hold that thought. We're gonna tell you the story of how we got to this beautiful moment that we are right here, being engaged and in love. So let's take it back to the beginning. First off, obviously I bought the ring and our trip was planned far in advance. We're going to London and Paris. My thought was I was not going to propose in Paris because everybody would think that I'm going to propose in Paris. Even Elise, she would, if I'm gonna do it on our trip, I'm gonna do it in Paris. That's what everybody would think, right? But no, me, I do not like to do things like everybody else does, so I decided that I'm going to do it in London to catch her by surprise. So, December 26th, we head to the airport. We're going to the airport, we get lost in the airport, but we end up finding our way. And we end up going through TSA and all of that. And I had the ring in a little pouch, it was a thin pouch in my pocket, and I kept it in my pocket throughout because I couldn't put it in the box because then Elise would notice, and I couldn't put it in the luggage because Elise would notice, couldn't put it in my bag because then Elise would notice, so I kept it right here in plain sight. So we go through TSA, we go to the airport, we end up in the plane. Now we're high up in the sky and we're heading straight to London. When we arrive to London, we arrive to very cold weather. Very, very cold. Not anything like Miami. Here, cold is like 65 degrees, 69 degrees, 70 degrees. Over there, it's a little different. So we arrive to London and we go straight to the hotel. We stayed at the Duke's Hotel, which is in the St. James district, and it's a boutique hotel. Super, super cute, super quaint. It was very nice. The hospitality was incredible there, and we loved the proximity to everything. Now, the actual room was very nice too. You're seeing B-roll on your screen here. Really nice size, big room, big closet, the bathroom, everything was beautiful. We really, really did enjoy our stay there, and we loved that cozy, intimate feel of the building. And the amenities were really nice too. They had a lot of common area spaces that were really nice as well. So we got to really enjoy. And upon our arrival, we went straight down to where they have a restaurant on the lower floor, and I had my first cup of tea there, which was delicious. I had tea, I ended up having tea the whole trip of London. It was great. That was my first one there. That hotel is actually known for the Duke's Bar. The Duke's Bar has what is known as the best martinis in the world. That's what they say. Once we get situated, we end up walking over to Mayfair and we find this pedicab, which was this guy on a little bike, right? And we're going through the streets. It's beautiful. He's playing music. He's playing Christmas music. Everybody's listening, looking at us. It's loud music. But the most beautiful part was me and Elise right next to each other and enjoying the scenic city skyline. And then we see the beautiful Christmas, decorations, the holiday. Everybody's in that holiday spirit, which I love. So that was the first time that we went on that pedicab there. We really did enjoy it. Elise loved it. It was one of her favorite things on the trip. After the pedicab, we went to go have dinner at Veeraswamy, which is an Indian restaurant, and it was delicious. We had a great time. Elise loved it. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. It's the oldest Indian restaurant in London. It was actually quite delicious. So that was the first day upon our arrival there. I didn't propose until December 30th. So between the time we arrived, which was December 27th, to the 30th, I'm gonna tell you basically all the main things that we did and leading up to that moment. So we went and saw the Big Ben, of course, Westminster Abbey, walked beautiful parks. We went to the London Eye, we went to the Borough Market, and I waited in the longest line I've ever waited in my life, and it was all for chocolate-covered strawberries. We watched the Book of Mormon, attempted to watch the changing of the guards. We waited almost an hour to find out they weren't even showing up that day. We took an Uber boat through the Thames River to see the Tower Bridge. we had a tea time at the Langham Hotel, which is where I told Elise that I was not gonna propose to her. I had to cut it out real quick so she was not, because I was proposing the next morning. Oh, and speaking of the next morning, December 30th, this is when we have the proposal. We have a 10 a.m. photography session scheduled with a professional photographer, but I did not want to do the proposal during the photography shoot because I felt like, I don't know, that's just not like, it's not organic. So we woke up that morning and Elise is getting her hair ready. She's getting ready and I'm just like, I'm trying to convince her to go to in front of the Big Ben, which is where the photography session was, a little early because I wanted us to have an intimate moment before the photo shoot where I could propose. And I didn't want to do it in front of a lot of people. So I ended up convincing her. I told her, hey, let's go there a little before to scope out the scene for the photographs so we can see where it is we want to take the photos with the photographer. So we end up getting over there and I get my phone out. In my mind, I have this all planned out. I can't tell them, take this video, record this, because if I say record this, then Elise already knows what I'm doing. So I hand them the phone with it already recording. So like I have it like a video and I press record and I give it to them and I say, leave it like this, leave it in this mode, leave it in this mode. And I make it very clear and then now we'll let you watch.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Could you leave it like that? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
In that mode, exactly. Thank you. Yes.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Congratulations.
Now, a lot of people always were like, oh, weren't you nervous or scared that the person wasn't gonna record? And yes, I was very scared, but honestly, it worked out perfectly and I got the perfect person to do it and it resulted in that beautiful video that you just saw. And then here's some other content of Elise calling her mother and getting emotional.
Let me see. Oh my God, it's so pretty. Oh, it's beautiful. So exciting. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
It was a beautiful moment and honestly the best moment of my life because I solidified the fact that I get to spend the rest of my life with the woman that I love most, Elise Marie Nuevo. So after that moment, it was very emotional, but then right after we had the photo shoot and we had a beautiful photo shoot. You're seeing the photos right now. Yes, I know, you would agree. We could be GQ models. I agree. Look at these photos. Look how beautiful Elise looks. Isn't she beautiful? I agree with you. So we did the photo shoot. I got her out of her element because I never thought Elise would actually take photos in the middle of a bridge when people walking by. I didn't think she was gonna do it, but it was a beautiful photo shoot. After that, we had lunch, and then the most special moment, I think, was after having lunch. Took the pedicab to Harrods, and on the way there, Elise and I were just singing super loud the whole way. Just play the clip. Then after Harrods, we went to dinner, had a beautiful special night celebrating this incredible moment. Finished dinner, and the next morning, we're up and at it early to head to Paris. We take the Eurostar to Paris bright and early in the morning. So we end up in the city of love and we go straight to the beautiful hotel that we stayed at, which is called Le Meurice. Le Meurice was an amazing experience, and the hotel, from the second you walk in, I mean, just looking at it from the exterior, it's a beautiful hotel. You're in the middle of like everything, right in front of a huge park where they had like a fair, right? Like a fair going on, a fair for the holidays. It was beautiful. But the actual hotel, you walk in, you're greeted, you have a doorman there, you walk in, you enter, it's a beautiful big lobby with high ceilings, the attention to detail, you just notice in the details of the ceiling and the floors and everything. The concierge greets you. So we get to the room, we actually get our room, and we arrive there, we're getting settled. We have a letter, there's a letter in the hotel that says, congratulations on the engagement. And they have like this, some like little food prepped up there, and we're like, wow, this is so nice. Like, how do they know this? I had just gotten engaged the day before. We got engaged the day before, and they had a note saying congratulations. To make it even crazier, 10 minutes later, we hear a knock on the door. Well, that's weird. We go to the door, and they hand us a gift basket. They give us a candle, beautiful candle, with a frame, a picture frame of the photo of me proposing to Elise. Unbelievable, like that detail. We're talking about less than 24 hours ago, I had just proposed to Elise, and they framed it, gave us a gift, wrote a beautiful card. That detail, I've never experienced anything like that. That is called hospitality at its finest right there. And there's not many places, I mean, I've never experienced this out here in the United States. I think that was quite special. And Le Meurice really hit it on the nail with that. And just throughout, the experience was incredible. We ended up doing one day at the spa, which was the day after New Year's. That was an incredible experience. We really enjoyed that spa day. But the hotel, just everything. I mean, the place where you, let's say the restaurant in the lobby, the details of the ceiling, the frescoes, the bar, everything throughout. When you're walking and entering that space, it's just exudes luxury. It exudes that feeling like you really, like, I actually enjoyed being at the hotel. It was quite an experience. And the actual hotel unit itself was big with high ceilings, beautiful, nice desk, everything about this experience was nice. And I loved how the bathroom felt like an actual like spa, like a resort spa as well. But that was Le Meurice. We really loved it. Paris in general was beautiful. If you haven't been during New Year's, we spent our New Year's there, and we went to a restaurant where we actually ran into 4 other Miamians that went to that same restaurant. And we got to see the fireworks show by the Arc de Triomphe, and that was super special too. It was quite an experience. But overall, Paris was such a beautiful experience. When we got there, we wandered around the city, walking everywhere, seeing the Eiffel Tower, experiencing that for ourselves. Seeing at night was beautiful as well, with the lights shining. On the first day, we actually had our first crepe at a place called Happy Place, which the owner of the place was the happiest guy ever. He had such good energy. On top of that, we also went to the Louvre, where of course we saw the Mona Lisa from a distance though, because there were so many people there. We wandered the Louvre. There's just so much to do in the Louvre. We also went to Montmartre, where we walked up these huge staircase to lead up to a beautiful church overlooking the entire city. Beautiful, beautiful views. There were so many people there though. It was quite crazy. And speaking of crazy, we also went to Crazy Horse, where we had a really cool show to watch. That was an interesting experience. And then of course we went to the Hemingway bar at the Ritz, which that was such a cool, quaint vibe. And the Ritz-Carlton, gotta note, the fixtures in the bathroom were really cool. Look at these gold fixtures, so beautiful. On our last night, we went and we had a boat dinner on Don Juan 2. And this is actually the only yacht to be awarded a star in the Michelin Guide 2024. So the food was amazing, but the views were even better. We were going along the Seine and just saw views of the entire city. It was quite an experience, and I highly recommend it. The main highlight of the trip was the moment that I proposed to the love of my life. And she puts up with things like this. On a Friday night, we're here, 10 o'clock.
Thank you.
Elise is camera shy, as you can tell. She is camera shy, and I am not camera shy. Can you tell that? But beautiful trip. I can keep talking. They don't want me to keep talking. Everybody here is hungry. We're gonna eat sushi. But that's the story. That's the end of this video. If you guys want to see more videos like this, these are more personal videos, go like and comment down below. I'm curious to know if you want to see more things like this. You know, we put out the tours every single weekend, luxury tours of spectacular properties, but maybe this is something you guys want to see more of, and we're open to doing it. Have a great night, everybody, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace and love. Bye-bye. That's done. Thank you so much for watching the tour. If you like what you see and you want to see more property tours, make sure you go watch this video right here. Oh, Or you can watch this one right here. And you know what, while you're at it, why don't you subscribe so that way you see every single tour that we put out every week. And if you're looking to buy or sell a place in Miami, you know who to reach out to. Shoot me an email. We'll see you next week. Peace and love.